Welcome to today's Centennial classes. In last class, we have studied in detail the algebraic expressions, and today we will study the algebraic identities. What does means by algebraic identities? Suppose I am writing here as 7 plus 3 is equal to 8 plus 2. See, here this is an equation and this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. And if left hand side, if I am adding this 7 plus 3, then I am going to get 10. As well as in RHS also, I mean right hand side, when I add this 8 plus 2, then I am getting 10 only. It means that the left hand side as well as the right hand side is satisfied. Okay. Then let us consider another equation with a variable. See, I am taking this as a plus 1 into a plus 3. So I am getting here, when I will multiply, see here we are having two expressions. One expression is a plus 1 and the other expression is a plus 3. So how to multiply this expression? This is a binomial expression. So how to multiply this binomial expression? We have studied in last class. So we have to multiply this with a first. So we will be getting a square. Then we will get 3a. Then a plus 3, this way we will be getting. So finally we will be getting a square plus 4a plus 3 we will get. Suppose I am giving the, now we don't have any value for a, but if I am, suppose I am giving a value of a as 1, then what will happen? This is the left hand side and this is the this will be the right hand side. So left hand side, when I assign a value of 1 to a, then what I am going to get? 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 3. So I will get it as 2 into 4. So the final answer, so I am getting it as 8. Now let us see the right hand side value. And there also, we have to give the same value, that is of a is equal to 1. So when a is equal to 1, then RHS will be, what will be the RHS? 1 square, a square is there, that will become 1 square, then 4 into 1 plus 3. So I am getting here as 1 plus 4 plus 3. Yes, then I am getting the answer as 8. So here it is proved that LHS is RHS. Suppose I am taking another expressions like that, x plus 1 into x plus 2. So here we are going to get it as x square plus 2x plus x plus 2. So we will get here it as x square plus 3x plus 2 we will get. So let us give a value for x. Let the x is equal to 2. I am not repeating that as a is equal to 1 given. Now here we will give x equal to 2. So this will become x2. So let us see what will be the left hand side. What is the left hand side means? Left hand side is x plus 1 into x plus 2. So this will become 2 plus 1 into 2 plus 2. So we are going to get 3 into 4. That is, we are getting 12. Now let us check the right hand side. What is right hand side? This is x square plus 3x plus 2 we are having. Let us replace x with 2. So this will be 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus 2. So we are getting here as 2 square means 4 plus 6 plus 2. Yes, again we are getting the answer as 12. It means that left hand side we are getting what is the value? The same value we are getting in right hand side also. So if we are getting the same value in right hand side as well as the left hand side, then we can say that this is an algebraic identity. So algebraic identity, what is the meaning of algebraic identity is this. It means that in an equation, when two expressions are there in right side as well as the left side, and for the variable, whichever the value that we are giving, it is satisfying left side as well as right side. I mean, whatever be the value that we are getting here in left hand side, the same value we should get in right hand side also. If we can have that same values, then we can say that this is an algebraic identity. So above given both are algebraic. Even that number also given. So we can say that all the three are algebraic identities. Okay, then there are some standard algebraic identities. Algebraic identities, I am writing it as AI. These standard algebraic identities, if you write down in a book and then look into that whenever you are getting at least once in a week, so this will be keep in your mind so that it will be helpful for us to face the examination. So the very first one I am writing here as A plus B whole square. What is A plus B whole square? It means that A plus B into A plus B, isn't it? Square means that 2 times multiplication. So here with A, we will be multiplying the second expression. So we will be getting A square plus AB plus, then we are multiplying with B, this B and this second expression. So we are getting BA plus B square. Okay, but we know what we know, AB is equal to BA. AB, we are knowing that AB is equal to BA. If you are multiplying A with B or B with A, then also we are going to get the same value. So in this way, we can write this as expression, we can write it as A square plus AB plus AB plus B square, that is A square plus 2AB plus B square. So the algebraic identity means A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. This is very important algebraic identity, and in our higher classes, wherever you reach, there all we are having the application of this algebraic identity. So request all to remember this algebraic identity by the means that which you feel easy. And let us come to the second algebraic identity. That is A minus B whole square is the second algebraic identity. Same way you see by multiplying and all, the answer final right side you are going to get A square plus 2AB plus B square. So this is also the one as well as very important one that we should remember in our mathematical calculation in this class, in this 8th standard, as well as in higher standard also. So wherever we will reach, wherever the use of this, it is there. Now, let us see one more algebraic identity. So all these things we are going through, that way it means that whenever the situations come, like situations come, that time you can adopt this algebraic identity and you can place this algebraic identity there. Okay. Here it is x plus a into x plus b. So we have already studied that this we can, as per the distributive law, we can express this as x into x plus b plus a into x plus b, isn't it? This we have just studied in our previous part 1 of algebraic expressions. That time we have adopted this one. So this will be, we have to multiply x and x plus b. So we will get x square, then multiply x and b, then we will get xb, then we will get ax plus ab. This way we will be getting, and xb is equal to and ax, both are like that. We can write it as xa, as otherwise ax, here also xb, otherwise bx. So when we will take this together, then x is common here, x is common here. So we are taking the x outside, then we will get a plus b. Okay, in a order that it has to come. That's why I write it as a plus b. Either you are writing it as b plus a, otherwise a plus b, then it is same only. There, then we are getting it as ab. So we can say that x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. This is also a very important algebraic identity, and we should have this in our mind throughout our life, like that we can say. Okay, so remember, all these three equations give the due value, and remember these identities. Now let us come to the application of AI. AI means algebraic identity. Okay, in future there may be algebraic, artificial intelligence is also known by AI. So don't misunderstand. Here I am writing it as for algebraic identities. So let us solve one question here. First of all, I am taking an example. Two x plus x y whole square. Otherwise, we will write it as x instead of y. We will give some value, 3y, 2x plus 3y whole square. Then what will happen? What is the similar identity that we can see that we have to find out? So thereafter apply the same way here also. So let me see one similar identity we are having. Similar identity is a plus b whole square. So what is the answer? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. So either you can apply this equation, otherwise you can directly multiply. Let us see that whichever is easier. If the algebraic identity is not giving any easy method, then there is no use of using that. So first of all, the expressions, algebraic expressions multiplication, binomial expressions multiplication we have done. So same way, I will do the multiplication of this expression the same way. So 2x plus 3y the whole square is equal to 2x plus 3y into 2x plus 3y. So we have to multiply first with this 2x and 2x plus 3y. So 2x into 2x plus we will get 2x into 3y. Then plus 3y into 2x plus 3y into 3y. So we are getting it as 4x square plus 6xy plus 6xy plus 9y square. 3 into 3 is 9 and y into y is y square. So what will be this? This will be is equal to 4x square plus 6xy plus 6xy is 12xy plus 9y square. We are getting as per the normal multiplication. Now, let us apply the equation. What is the equation? A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. That is, here we are having 2x plus 3y whole square is equal to 2x whole square. A square, since instead of a, it is 2x. So here it is a square. So here it will become 2x square. Then 2 into, we are having 2 into a is 2 into a means 2x. Then into, we are having b means 3y plus b is standing as 3y. So b square will be 3y whole square. So we are getting 2 square we have to do here and x square also we have to do. 2 square means 4 and x means x square. X square means x square. Then here 2 into, here you multiply the constant. 2 into 2 means 4. 4 into 3 means 12. So we will get 12. X into y means xy. Plus 9, 3 square means 9. And then y square means y square. So see, here we are getting 4x square plus 12xy plus 9y square. See, here also we have got the same answer only. And here also we are getting the same answer. It means that it is very easily we can predict that the second method, that is the solution by getting algebraic identity. This is the solution that we have got with the use of algebraic identity. Just with these 2 steps we could complete this when we have applied the algebraic identities. Otherwise, there were many methods and this is a 2 simple letters only. So here it is very easy, but whenever the number is coming higher and all, then that time it will give much difficulty. So wherever such occasions are coming, then directly use this algebraic identity for finding out the solution rather than moving behind the normal way of multiplication of binomial expression. Trinomial, then trinomial we are not considering here. Trinomial we will consider in next higher semester. Now let us consider one more multiplication also, whether we can apply this algebraic identity or not. I am taking another question, question number 2. Here I am going to want to find the square root of 102. How can we use the algebraic identity here for finding the square of 102? And those who are watching it in YouTube and all, requesting you to like and also like as well as share the video with your friends. And also, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel also, so that all the solved questions in many topics of mathematics, then physics, chemistry, as well as biology will come to you. So don't miss the golden chance. Go for subscription of this channel, as well as those who are interested to ask any doubts and all, you can write in comment box, and please feel free to contact us, and our number is given in chat box. Then the description box also, in our number is given the description box, as well as that last also the number is shown. It's a WhatsApp number. You can contact us for any help. You can contact us. Okay, see here it is 102 is there. How we can apply any of the algebraic identity and can solve this one squaring of 102 very easily. See, here we are having an algebraic identity a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Let us see that whether this 102 can bring into such an expression. See, 102 is equal to 100 plus 2. So 102 square, we can write it as 100 plus 2 square. So this will be equal to a plus b whole square. So this will be, a is representing 100. So we can write it as 100 square. Then 2 into a is 100 and b is 2ab. Then b is representing 2, so 2 square. So how much it is coming? This will be 140 plus 2 into 2 is 4. So this will be 400 plus 4 we will get. Then we can easily solve this 4, then 0, then 4, okay, then 0, then 1. So we are getting it as 10,404. And if in other ways, if you do, then it will be taking much time to solve this. See how easily we could find the answer. If it is, the number is very high, like that of 199 and all, then also you can apply this equation for identity so that you can find it very easily. Now, let us use the application of the other algebraic identities, that is a minus b whole square. So let us consider one more question. See, I am having a question here. This is 3p minus 2q whole square. Suppose we have to find. So I am going to, we have identified that application of the algebraic identity is very easy to find the answer. So I am not going in the normal way of multiplication. I am directly going to apply the algebraic identity. I am going to find the suitable algebraic identity first. Thereafter, we'll apply that identity here. See, I have this algebraic identity a minus b whole square is a square plus, a square minus 2ab plus b square. If this identity I am knowing, then I can apply this directly. So that 3p minus 2q, the whole square will be is equal to, a is representing 3p. So 3p whole square minus 2 into a is 3p and b is 2q. It is, there is no need to take the minus and all. Okay, so for that I have just taken this minus here. You should not take the minus because here we have already undertaken the algebraic identity. So don't take this minus 2q. Just take it 2q. 2q will be representing b. So 2q. Then we are having b square, that is 2q the whole square. So what we are getting here, this is 9p square minus 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 2 is 12, 12pq, then plus 4q square. So this is the solution of this question. See how easily we could come to a solution. Now let us consider another question, question number 4. Suppose we have to find out the value of 99 square. So this 99 square we have to bring into a minus b. So 99 is equal to, we know it is 100 minus 1. So if we are taking it as 100 minus 1, then it is in the form of a minus b. So now we have the equation a minus b whole square is equal to, whenever you are applying any identity, write here that we are adopting the identity of a minus b whole square or a plus b whole square, whatever be. And thereafter you start the solution. So write down the identity in your answer clearly, so that one thing is that you will not commit any mistake. Other thing is that it will clearly give a message to the teacher that you are going as per the identity. So here this will become 100 minus 1 whole square. So a stands as 100 square, then 2 into a is 100, b is 1 plus 1 square. So here we will get like that 40 minus 200 plus 1, that way we will get here. So this will become 0, then 0, then 8, then we will get here 9. Okay. Then we are having plus 1. So we will be getting here it as 9801. See, so easily we can have the answer here. Now let us see one more question here, because we are having one more identity. So let us consider one more question. Question number 5, I think. I am considering question number 5. It is given one example, 501 into 502 we have to solve. So which identity we can use here? That first of all you should have an idea. See, I have just given the third identity. What is the third identity? X plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus b square, isn't it? This is the third identity that we have seen here. Okay, we have studied here. In that way, 501 we can say it as a 500 plus 1, and 502 is equal to 500 plus 2. So this is now equal to x plus a into x plus b. So 500x stands for 500. So 500 square, x square means, then a plus b means 1 plus 2 into 500 plus ab means, here it is not a b square, here it is ab. AB means 1 into 2. So this will become 25,240 plus 2 into 3 means 3 into 5 means 15,000 plus 2. So this will be become 2. You have to add it. So we can add here that it is separately 2, 5. Then here 0, 0, 5, 1. Then we are having 1, 2 here. So we get 2, 0, 5, 1, 5, 2. So answer is 2, 5, 1, 5, 0, 2. See how easily we could arrive into the answer. Now let us go to the exercise. Nine five. First of all, let us consider it is given us use a suitable identity. Question is identity to find the product. So the first question itself I am considering here. First question is x plus 3 into x plus 3. X plus 3 into x plus 3 means then this is equal to x plus 3 whole square, isn't it? This is equal to x plus 3 whole square. X plus 3 whole square, whether we are having the similar identity. Yes, we are having the similar identity, that is a plus b whole square. What is it? That is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So same we are going to apply here. That is x plus 3 whole square is equal to x stands for a. So x square plus 2 into x into b is 3. 3 plus b square means 3 square. So this will be is equal to x square plus 2 into 3 means 6, x then 9. So this way we will have the answer as x square plus 6x plus 9. Now let us consider another question. I am considering here the question that fourth question, 3a minus half into 3a minus half. So this we can say that it is 3a minus half the whole square. So this is equal to a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So here we are having a as 3a and b as half. 3a minus half whole square. So instead of a square, we will use it as 3a square. Then minus 2, a is 3a and b is half. Then we are having b square, that is minus half. Don't take it as half only, half square. If you take it as minus half, then also you will not get any mistake. But here using minus and plus, we in second time using minus and plus, we can commit mistake. So this is equal to 3a square means 9a square minus this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Then we will get here as 3a only. Then plus 1 by 4. So this is the answer. Now in question number 2, we will consider question number, use the identity x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab to find the product of the following. So first, here I will consider one as first question itself. Will consider first question is x plus 3 into x plus 7. So let us consider the above expression, that is x plus a into x plus b. So this will become x stands for x itself. So x square. Then a plus b means 3 plus 7 into x plus ab means 3 into 7. So this is equal to x square plus 3 plus 7 means 10. 10x plus 3 into 7 means 21. So see, this is the answer for the given question. Now let us consider one more question here. The question number 3 we will consider here. It is 4x minus 5 into 4x minus 1. So here also we have to apply, but the thing is that the equation is x plus a into x minus b. Sorry, x plus b. So, but here it is x minus 4x minus 5 and 4x minus 1. It means that instead of plus, it is coming as minus. So what we have to do? Okay. So what will we having the equation x minus a into x minus b. So in this condition, we have to express this as x plus a, x square into a plus b minus lenega. X, we have to take minus a plus b into x, then b square. So x square minus a plus b into x plus b square. This identity also you remember, and this identity you use here. Actually, only thing is that in the previous identity you have to put what? 1 minus only. Then you will get this identity. Because in both sides it is minus is there. So minus here minus 5 into minus 1 will become minus 6. Minus 6 into x means it will come minus. That's why it is coming as x. Okay, sorry, coming as minus. So we can write it as 4x minus 5 into 4x minus 1 is equal to 4x whole square minus of 5 into 1 into 4x plus, here it is not b square, again I wrote it as b square by mistake, it is ab. So a is 5 and b is 1. See, minus 5 into minus 1 is plus only, so why this equation came so. Then 4x square means 16x square minus 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 into 4x you will get plus 5. So this is 16x square minus 4 into x means it is 24x plus 5. Now let us consider the another question which is given in exercise. We will consider the question number 3. Find the following square by using the identity. Okay. By algebraic identity. First, let us consider the first question itself. First question is b minus 7 whole square. So we can apply the identity here, a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square, we are knowing it as a square minus 2ab plus b square. So b minus 7 the whole square is equal to b square minus 2 into b into a means here b into b means here it is 7 plus 7 square. So we will get here it as b square minus 2 into 7 means 14b plus 49. Now let us consider one more question here. In third, we are considering the fourth question here. It is given as 2 by 3m plus 3 by 2n whole square. So here also, we cannot use that a minus b. Here we have to use the equation of a plus b. So a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. It means that 2 by 3m plus 3 by 2n whole square is equal to 2 by 3m whole square plus 2 into 2 by 3m into 3 by 2n plus 3 by 2n whole square. So we will get here it as 4 by 9 m square plus 2 and 2 will get cancelled, 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So this will become 2mn plus 9 by 4 n square. So this is the answer. Now let us come to the question number 4. We will consider the question number 4 is saying to simplify only, just saying simplify. So simplify means that with the application of this AI, we have to simplify it. Here I am considering the second question. Second question is 2x plus 5 whole square minus of 2x minus 5 whole square. 2x plus 5 whole square minus 2x plus 5, 2x minus 5 whole square. So in first equation here we can apply a plus b whole square, and here we can apply a minus b whole square. So let us start here that way. So a plus b whole square means this will be 2x square whole 2x whole square plus 2 into 2x into 5 plus 5 square, then minus 2x whole square minus 2 into 2x into 5 minus 5 square. This time you take care to keep it in this second expression in a bracket, because we are having a minus here. If it is plus, then there is no need to take that much of care. Then this will be 4x square plus 2 into this 5 into 2 means then this will come as 20x plus 25 we will get minus of 4x square we will get minus 20x we will get, then minus 25. This is not minus 25, this is plus 25 plus b square. So this will be 4x square plus 20x plus 25 minus 4x square. When you multiply with the minus, then this will become plus 20x, then minus 25. So minus 25, 25 will get cancelled. 4x square will get cancelled. So you are going to get the answer as 40x. See how easily we could solve this question with the application of the algebraic identity. Now let us consider the question number 5. It is asking show that first one itself we will see 3x plus 7 whole square minus 84x is equal to 3x minus 7 whole square. So left hand side one expression is given and right hand side one expression is given. We have to show that left hand side is equal to right hand side. So let us, this we can compare as a plus b whole square. This we can equate to the a minus b whole square. So this will become, first we will consider the left hand side. This is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. First we are considering left hand side. Then that is 3x plus 7 whole square minus 84x is equal to 3x whole square means a square will come. So this will be equal to 3x whole square minus, plus 2 into 3x into 7 plus 7 square minus 84x. So we will get here it is 9x square plus 2 into 3 into 7 means it is 21. 21 into 2 means it is 42. So 42x plus 49 minus 84x. So this we will get it as 9x square. This and this you can do the minus. So we will get here as minus 84 and minus 42 means minus 42 you will get. Minus 42x plus 49. So see, this is our right hand side answer. So if the left hand side answer also will come the same, then we can say that this is right. So let us take the RHS. RHS is 3x minus 7 whole square. Let's see whether it is 3x minus 7 whole square. So this is equal to a minus b whole square. So this will be equal to 3x whole square minus 2 into 3x into 7, then plus for 7 square. So this is equal to 9x square minus 3 into 7 means 21. 21 into 2 means 42. So minus 42x plus 49. So this is the right hand side we are getting. See, this right hand side is 9x square minus 42x plus 49. In left hand side also same only. So this means that it is proved. As per the question, it is proved. So LHS is equal to RHS. So it is proved. Now in question number 6, let us consider the question number 6. Using identities, evaluate. Using algebraic identities, evaluate. First is 71 square. We have to apply some identity, then we have to evaluate it. So this we can 71, we can write it as 70 plus 1. So 71 whole square will become, so 71 whole square will become as 70 plus 1 whole square. So this is equal to a plus b whole square. So 70 square plus 2 into ab, 70. So this is a square plus 2ab plus b square. That is a plus b whole square. This identity, this is the algebraic identity that we are using here. 2 into 70 into 1. Many times we have already wrote. That's why I have directly started to do it. Plus 1 square. So this will be equal to 4900 plus 2 into means 140 plus 1. So we are getting the answer as 4900, then 140, then 1. So 1405. 5041, we are getting the answer. Let us consider another one also. Question number 4 we will consider. This 998 square. So this 998 we can write it as 1000 minus 2, isn't it? So here we are going to apply the identity, that is a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So 998 square is equal to 1000 minus 2 whole square, that is 1000 square minus 2 into a means 1000 and b means 2 plus b square, that is 2 square. So we are getting here as, for squaring 1000, you add another 3 zeros, minus 4000 plus 4. So this will be equal to when you minus it, then you will get here it as 699. Then we have to add this 4 also here. Then we will get 400,699. So our answer is 996,004. Now next question, question number 7. Use a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. This identity we have to find this. So here we have 51 square minus 49 square. So a is representing 51 and b is representing 49. So this will become 51 plus 49 into 51 minus 49. So this is equal to 100 into 2. So this will equal 200. So we are getting the answer very easily. The answer is 200. Now let us solve one more question from question number 8. The first question itself we will select 103 into 104. Here we have to apply that already said that x plus a into x minus b, x plus a into x plus b, this we have to apply. So we know x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus b square, into ab. So here 103 into 104 is given. That we can write it as 100 plus 3 into 100 plus 4. So this is equal to x is representing 100. So 100 square plus a is 3 and b is 4. 3 plus 4, x is 100 plus 3 into 4. So here it will become, add 2 more 0, then 3 plus it is 7. So 700 plus 2, 4, 3 into 4 is 12. Then add all these things, 10,000. Then 700, then 12. So we will get 21701. So the answer is 10712. Hope you could easily understand all these things, whatever is given here. If you are having any doubt, then you can ask. Otherwise, I can wind up this class today here, and we will start our next chapter in next day. Okay, are you having any doubt? Okay.